How's it going? And welcome to month 2 of the Total Life Transformation Program. First off, I want to say congratulations for making it through the first month. Over the first month, we learned a few new things to really help you figure out how to make behavior changes. We learned about the 3 R's of behavior change: reminder, routine, and reward. We also learned what a small behavior change is and why it's important that you make your changes small. So moving into month 2, what we're going to do is first help you pick an appropriate behavior change to help start you working towards your goal. Now, if you've had a little bit of trouble keeping up with the information we've been giving you, watching the videos, and reading some of the resources we provided, that's all right. What we suggest is that your first behavior change is going to be finding 20 minutes each week to set aside to catch up with and continue on staying consistent with the information we're providing you. Because it's difficult to be successful in this program if you're not being consistent in reading the information, looking at your resources, and staying up to date on your education. If you're able to keep on board with all of the education, all of the videos, and all of the emails, that's great. We can shift into your next change. In our week 1 of month 2, we're going to provide you with a document teaching you how to make an appropriate behavior change. Additionally, we're going to give you a list of recommended small changes based on whatever your particular goal is. Now, what you're going to do is use some of those evaluations and assessments from last month to help you dial in where you should focus that first behavior change. Because whether you scored a 1, 2, or 3 in different categories is really going to determine what you should really put your efforts towards right now and what you can put off a little bit later because it might not be as pressing towards getting you towards your goal. So after our week 1, we're going to dive a little bit into identity-based goals in week 2. Identity-based goals are going to teach you how to be the type of person that you want to be rather than focusing on a time frame or a specific performance-based goal. You know, if your goal is to, for example, lose 50 pounds, we want to teach you how to be the type of person that is at that ideal weight, 50 pounds lower than where you are. We don't want to say, okay, your goal is to lose 50 pounds, and then think you're locked into a certain time frame or feel bad if you're not making those progressive steps. It's more about the identity than it is about the goal. Next, we want to go into how to reflect and make adjustments. You know, we're going to run into a lot of snags in this program. Everybody has them trying to make behavior changes. So what's important is learning how to reflect and grow from those snags that you run into rather than feeling like you're not succeeding and end up not doing or being consistent with your habits. A huge part of this program is reflecting, making adjustments, and continuing on with your process, and we want to help you dial that in this month. Our last thing we're going to talk about this month is going to be average pace. Now, this is the pace that each individual person, based on your habits, based on your goals, and based on your experience, this is the pace that you're able to sustain a consistent change with success. For some people, it's going to be a little slower. People who are a little more familiar with habit change might be able to go a little bit more quickly, but figuring out what your average pace is going to help you be most successful with this program. Finally, we're going to go with another assessment and evaluation at the end of the month to help you compare last month with this month and each subsequent month from here on out. We want you to understand how these small changes to your behavior and your habits are going to have compounding effects, not just in nutrition, not just in fitness, but across sleep, across stress, across every other aspect of your life. And we want you to be able to measure and be able to see those differences month after month. All right, so that's what to look forward to in month 2. Can't wait to see you next time.